Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go over the new Dead Rails update. First of all, we haven't had an update of this magnitude, so I'm going to tell you guys everything you need to know about it. This is not a first impression video. If you want to see that, click on this video on my channel. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so the biggest thing added to this update is the new addition of the town called Sterling. So in the lore, the miners living in Sterling were mysteriously going missing, forcing the town's leadership to close up the mines and label all missing miners as dead. It is unknown whether the strange mask, which we'll get to later, or the zombies were liable for the town's trouble. Okay, so with this new area, this is where two new things come in. Actually, quite a bit actually. There's two new enemies in here. We got the skeleton and the dynamite zombie. We'll go over the new zombie types later. But right now we got those two in here. Those are the main things you're going to fight. And there's areas where you have to blow up boards using dynamite. So you'll find torches and dynamite just laying around in the area. And you use that to get through there. In the very back area, you'll find this boarded up place once you enter. That is where the Jade's mask is. Warning, it is hard to get to it because skeletons will infinitely spawn throughout your time in there, so it is very dangerous. So if you're going in there, please do have a large amount of ammo or try to do it really quickly. Next, when you open that, you'll come across this new item called the Jade's mask. Okay, so the mask is able to be put onto an enemy. Well, it has to be a dead enemy. You can put it onto a dead enemy and it will bring it back to life and it will fight for you. Some things to note is that once you put it on the enemy and they die with it, you cannot resurrect that same enemy. That's pretty much the main thing. And yep. Something else to note is the addition of the Jade sword. So this sword can be found by getting 4 tablets and finding the secret area to put them there. Once you do that, you can push a button and it will take you to it. These items both sell for $250 and they can both resurrect the enemies. However, this one only has a 50% chance of resurrecting them if you kill that specific enemy. Something else there is to note after you collect the Jade mask is that after you collect it, it will trigger a trap which will cause a couple werewolves to spawn, and you will have to kill those werewolves and then you can leave. It will also stop the spawning of skeletons, so you would only have to focus on the werewolves. They also added the new Nightmare mode, which is accessible after winning one normal round of Dead Rails. You unlock Nightmare mode with less loot, no passive regeneration, so no health regeneration. You cannot enemies do more damage and have more health. Get more bonds for a completion on the mode. Something else there is to note is the addition of new gold and silver ore. You can get these from finding rocks. When you are driving the train, you'll find these rocks with either gold, coal, or silver in them, and you can mine them with a pickaxe, and you can get these ore. The gold will sell for 30 to 80 coins, and usually the silver will sell for 20 and below. And you can just use the coal, put it in your train. It's just a better way to get more stuff for your train. Some other new stuff that they added is that they added the ability to rotate objects, and they added a horse cart which spawns in a farm and can be attached to a horse and allows items to be welded to it. Some other things that they added are 3 new zombie types, which I'll give you the details of how they spawn, but I'm going to give you an overview of what they are real quick. First of all, they added this new outlaw zombie, which it's pretty much a zombie with a gun, so it's not that crazy. It's similar to those guys that you find at Fort Constitution. Next, there's this zombie with dynamite, which I'll tell you, it is very painful to deal with. But he spawns with dynamite. He'll pretty much sneak up on you and blow you up, which is very annoying sometimes. Next, we got this guy with armor. It's basically the class of ironclad, so he's just going to be harder to kill. Yeah, so these zombies have a 5% chance of spawning, and these are just the 1 of 3 special variants they have. Next, we got the ability to now feed wolves, which will now tame them, pretty much become your friend, and will take down enemies. You can feed them pretty much every corpse, and they will now be friends with you. And it's also funny, they make the Minecraft dog noise, so. Some other things to note is that you can now drop ammo. They also pretty much buffed the conductor class. You are no longer having less health than the other player. They also buffed Ironclad by making you move a little bit faster, but not as fast as you would normally be. And they added new music, which I may add is pretty much an improvement over the old version. And yep. And finally, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and enjoy playing this new Dead Rails update. Goodbye.